Good afternoon and welcome. The class is Working with Buyers and Sellers. My name is Connie Nieto. I'm one of your Miami trainers, and I have the pleasure of spending this afternoon with you. I see here that we have a couple that have joined us. If you have questions, please find the chat and go ahead and send your questions via there. I will be sharing my contact information at the end for you to keep. If you ever have questions or need assistance, the Miami trainers are very happy to be able to assist you. As we get started, we always start at the page with everything that starts and begins with real estate starts at miamirealtors.com. We're going to go ahead and start this afternoon by coming into the Miami Gateway. How many of you have logged into Matrix before and noticed that the listings have items on the very top? Anyone? We're going to go ahead and look at those listings a little more in depth. And to do so, we click on the gateway. That will bring us to the gateway dashboard once you put your license and password. And we're going to click into Matrix. As I come into Matrix, I want to remind you that the shorthand on top is a way for you to quickly get information. So here on the very top, what I want you to see is I can come in and type, oops, sorry about that, an address, right? And get info on a building. I can look at a rental, right? Select property type or an item that's for sale or that has been sold. And I can click in. What I'll do if you want to follow along is I'll copy this MLS number so you can search it, and I'll paste it here in the chat. And we come into, right, the MLS number. And what I want to talk to you about is these items up here. This first one is view photos, where you can view the photos of a listing. The second one is to view it on the map. And let me make sure that you see that. So you would see the location, and you can do a Google Street View. The next one is the history or property history, which is the same as the tab up here, which would tell you if it's been listed before. Going back to Matrix, we have a link to Data Co-op, which is a data cooperation between other MLSs that use Matrix. Realist, a link to the tax service Realist, a link to the premium tax service IMAP, your link directly to Form Simplicity. MLS Advantage, which is the state of Florida's compiled MLS for all associations sharing with Florida realtors. And then we have MyCondoPlans. These three triangles here, right, will actually take you to a product that you have access to from the gateway. But if the listing and the condo plans are available, you would click through here and look at what you get to see. In this instance, this building is in MyCondoPlans, so you have information on this listing, photos from the MLS for you to view. Important that you can have a free view, right, that is downloadable of the floor plan, the location of the property, if it's facing Brickell and 6th, right, so you can see the other ones where they're at. This is the East Tower, right, and then what the space is made of. So we have a living dining room area, a kitchen, the door, AC, washer and dryer area, master bath, walk-in closet, master bedroom, and then a beautiful terrace with size. And you see there's a line coming through so that you can see the location. And then you know where it's facing. This is something that you can share JPEG or PDF. And we click it out. You can also download, right? You get 200 downloadable floor plans a month. You get a PDF. Hi, Marley, ¿cómo está? I believe the class today was supposed to be in English. Give me 1 second. I'll confirm. Yes, la clase es en inglés. So tengo que darla en inglés, pero I will answer your questions and go nice and slow. So you can download one of these by clicking free view. You have, as a Miami member, access to 200 downloadable floor plans, right? And then next, I come down and we have the tower information. So this building is here and the number of units is 320. The building inventory for rent is 9 units, 3% of the building. The building inventory for sale is 5 units, 2% of the building. Number of sales over the last 12 months, 20. Number of sales over the last 6 months, 3. Number of sales over the last 3 months, 2. And then it gives you, in this instance, we're lucky enough to have the building association contact details with a link and phone number. You have recent sale activities with unit number, the size, closing cost, a closing date, sale price, and price per square foot, all in one report. You can then see market information, including what's happening at the 500 Brickell East Tower at a price of $583 per square foot, and the Brickell area. You can also see the changes that have occurred in Brickell versus Miami-Dade, and then Brickell Tower inventory 1% for sale versus Brickell 3% and Miami-Dade 2%. The average time to close for the Brickell Tower is 39 days, for Brickell 68 days, and Miami-Dade 70. So not only could you get the floor plan, but you could also go ahead and download the PDF for this. And we click into it, and you can provide this report to your customer who may be interested in the unit and the building. All of this is for free. Now, remember, I came in it through Matrix, right? Here on MyCondoPlans. But I want you to know that you have access to MyCondoPlans from the Miami Gateway. If we scroll, My Condo and House Plans. From Matrix, it's within the listing. So in Matrix, this was the listing I went into. A113-51625. I sent it here. And this is the icon. Do you see it now? You see it? All righty. The next item that I want to go ahead and share with you is right over here. We're going to come all the way across, and it's the report data error. So, for the reports that I got from MyCondoPlans, when I clicked into here, it brought me directly to this page. I can view the floor plan for free. 200 of them are downloadable for free. You could buy an unwatermarked, and you can download the PDF report here. Just making sure that you're getting that. You saw it? All right. So the next one, I'm back in Matrix. And what I'm going to talk to you guys about is the data report error. So you can report data errors. So if you saw an error in the MLS, you could report it here. It'll have the listing number and the address and the suggested correction, and you'll send it. This is strictly confidential, and it helps us to maintain the database's integrity with good info. So if by mistake this has been put at a single family, or it's not a condo or a townhouse, it's another type of property, you could report it, etc. Or maybe the price by mistake was $42,000 and it's $420, etc. You could report. Next, after that, you get flood quotes. And for that, I actually will show you here, but you can also do this for a single family home. And you click through here, and this will take you to CartoFront. CartoFront is one of the products that's integrated into our MLS to provide you as agents the ability to give your customers' flood insurance information. You have standard flood insurance coverage and more. You can enroll for you or for your customer. Okay. And sign up, or you can continue with your Google data. And just browsing you can put. And here you have CartoFront information. You would look exactly here. This will tell you the type of zone for flooding, right? For info. And it explains to you that this is in an AE area of high risk, right? And it tells you the different types of floods, zone X, moderate, AE, high risk, AH, area of high risk, and VE, area of coastal high risk flood insurance. So it gives you the information, right? You click I understood, this is for information. This is a quote. You can share the quote. You can send it, right? Name, phone number, email address, and write to them from here. You can also come to the top, and if the customer's preference is Spanish, on the very top, Español. And then what you would be sending would be information in Spanish. Also, they provide to you, and I'm going to switch back to English here on the top, an ebook that's available to you. You can scan it there if you like. You can actually copy this and put it on your page. Just scan the QR code and enter your property address to take advantage. So Marley, this is where you could scan and put your address and see what's happening with flood insurance quote. All right. One of the things that I like about here, give me 1 second, is that this is a flip book. Okay. And I want to show you guys that. So you have this on the main page. I'm trying to not minimize you and me lose your info. Here you go. We're going to go all the way to the front. Okay. Everything you always wanted to know about flood insurance, but were afraid to ask. Here's the scan. Okay. And then it explains, welcome, everything you wanted to know, easy to understand, the raindrop that's integrated into the MLS, what it looks like on the dashboard. Okay. And then the next thing, you can scroll over and you can see updates from FEMA from October 2021, quick realtor tips, definitions of FEMA flood zone descriptions, it's CartoFront, it is in Matrix, and it is the blue dot called Azul. You see it right here in the MLS? And you can also find the information on the page, miamirealtors.com/CartoFront. And I will share this with you. Their information is in English and in Spanish. I put it in the chat so you can click and get to the page. Coming back here, I want to show you that it has explanation of risk area, what's considered a flood. A flood is an excess of water on land. They will be having a class on the 22nd, I believe, in English, and the 29th in Spanish. If you give me 1 second, I'll tell you the exact dates because I think I posted it. If you're interested in flood insurance information and you would like it, there's a class in English and Spanish coming up. The Wednesday, March 22nd at 9:30 is in English, and on March 29th at 9:30 a.m. in Spanish. You can take a CartoFront class and go and have great insight with them. It's on our calendar. So March 22nd in English at 9:30 a.m. and March 29th at 9:30 a.m. in Spanish. Alrighty. Excellent. The next thing to do is how likely is my customer going to need flood insurance? And it explains. I like that it talks about flood risk and what it is. They do have this in English and in Spanish. Then they have public and private flood insurance quotes, what they cover. And then what does flood insurance cover? Building coverage, content coverage, and building and content not covered. And then this is the little drop inside the MLS where you can get the info, or you have the page here. And then more details and information for you to see, including videos. And what I like, this is available in English and in Spanish. So if you go to the CartoFront page that I set, you'll have your info there. Nice, right? And all integrated to listings in the MLS, but you could get quotes for your properties or others' properties as well. Any questions so far? All righty, let's continue. The next item I want to discuss with you is RaidPlan, which is the house with a percent sign here in the MLS. Let me make it a little bigger so maybe you can see right there. When you're in a listing and you click here, it will give you quotes on and an estimate on payment for a customer. It has here down payment, mortgage payment, rate, APR, and it is an estimate. If you're interested in further details, you can click here and it will give you a page that you can then send or make part of your presentation. So this property is 420, right? A 20% down would be 84,000. Let's say that you wanted to shift that to 25%. You shift it here. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and close out there. I recalculate. And I have here the 25% loan amount, down payment amount, and what the pricing would be, including property taxes, insurance, HOA, and more. This is something that you can create and do a printout for, right through here, and print it and send it to your customer or make it part of your presentation. Rate plug. Again, that's the little house with a blue percent sign. Now we're finished with the links from here. So let's go a little bit into the Miami Gateway here on the top, and let's talk about other things that you can use here. So, how many of you are aware that you have a free digital business card? Instacart is free. You can click through here, right? You can follow the instructions and create your Instacart. You can see other people that have it, right? So let me see if I came into here and I started to look. Christy. Let's see. And here I have Christy Dennis, right? Preview the card. She has claimed it. And I can preview here and I can see her card. And you can create your own. I'm going to come back to results and you can look for yourself up here, right? Here's mine, already claimed, and I can preview it. Okay. It's a digital card. Yes, it's a digital card. It's digital. I can sign in. Okay. Here's my info, log in. And I could add my photo, my information. Okay. Email signature and more. Now, how to install on your phone? You click right here and I would use a QR code to install mine. So for instructions on this one, I'm going to go ahead and take you right to the Instacart page. Okay. And to do that, again, I'm going to show you miamirealtors.com/Instacart. Okay, and the instructions on how to do it are right here. You search your name and you claim your card. You choose the free or premium. Confirm the welcome email receipt that's sent to you. Scan it, install it on your phone, and you can share it. It is a digital card. So since we're on Zoom, I'm going to go ahead and share the page with you. And you guys can do it after class, follow through, and create your card. How exciting is that? Okay, to give you a little sneak peek just so that you see, watch. Do you remember how I was here and I got the QR code for mine? Now this one's for mine. Um, I don't want you to do that. I want you to follow the instructions on the page and get yours. But just so you see it 1 second, I'm going to switch my view here. So I'll stop my share. And because this is what I want you to have. And let me share my phone just so that you can see it. Of course, I'm excited to share with you and it doesn't want to share. Hold on. You see it now on the screen? This is what your Instacard can look like. You see it right here? So once you create yours and you do this portion, you can put it on your phone and then you would have it here on your phone. And then you can share it by clicking the button, right? Click share and look. Now you can take a picture of this and add my details to your phone. You like that? Yes, you have to do it, correct? So I want you guys to have this on your phone as well, where you could easily go to Instagram and share, right? Etc. So super cool things that you could do. Again, Instacart. So go ahead and follow the directions after we're done. Get yours set up, add it to your phone, and that's it. Voila. Alrighty, let me start sharing now. Google Chrome again. And let's talk about something else on the dashboard. So we're coming back to the dashboard here, and that was Instacart, and I sent you the link. So one of the next things that I want to talk to you about here is scrolling down a little bit. And then we teach this in other classes. I want to talk to you a little bit about grade schools. Inman, and while we're doing grade schools, we'll do another. So you can come here into here, right? And you can click through. Right? And that will bring you to grade school data. And you can come into here. They're currently fixing grade schools, but I want you to know that you do have a school search here, right? They're updating it because you can do this search here. And normally you could come in and enter, and it will give you the set of schools for Miami Springs, right? And you click over here, and you were supposed to get the Miami Spring ones. They're currently updating that, but I'll share the link with you for that. And then how many of you have a website or want to have a website and would like to add a search of grade schools to your website? So to add a search or a query or widget, you would type into here and you see how it does grade schools is where we were. And you see there's another one that says data. If you click on here, you have the links with instructions, and you scroll down, you have the links with an embed code to be able to add this to your website. So you would copy and paste this iframe and add it to your website. Now, what does grade schools have to offer? Let me go ahead and copy this and send it to you. Okay, this is a widget to add to your website. If I go directly to grade schools, right? In here, it's a great tool for you to be able to share. Let's say that I'm looking for a school in Weston, right? And I want an elementary school. There's Eagle Point, Indian Trace, etc. And I can see the student progress, test scores, equity, grade school rating, etc. from here. I can actually visit the school, look at it, right? Test scores, student progress, equity. And this is something that I can review, update, and compare. And when they're asking you about a school, this is something that you could share with a customer. How about a book that you could share with someone on the education in South Florida? Would you like that? So here's an additional tip, edguidesf.com, and I'll share that with you as well. And this is the South Florida Education Guide. And what is this? Well, this updates every year, and you can click here to go to the guide, and you can have it. And this was last a year's, and fresh and new, the education guide just came out because I taught this a couple of weeks ago and I wasn't here. Here is your new guide. Okay, and this works as a flip book. Public schools, private schools, charters, and special needs. And you flip. Education, learning, early learning, public school, private school, charter school, special needs, resources. A letter from the governor, information here, a realty group that put in info, how to choose the right preschool, and VPK programs in Miami-Dade and Broward. What area are you guys in? So this has Miami-Dade and Broward information. Is that helpful to you? Okay. You like it so far? Next thing, look. What is the Montessori method and an explanation? So now they've gone even deeper than they had gone before. And Miami-Dade and Broward Montessori schools. Miami-Dade County Public Schools with school information, task scoring, phone number. Broward County Public Schools with information, test scoring, and more. What is a public charter school? The explanation, virtual and homeschool options that are available. Considering a private school, the types of private schools, the cost, etc. List of private schools in Miami-Dade. List of private schools in Broward. Understanding the abbreviations that are a part of the booklet. Non-traditional school choices. So private schools for students in homeschool, virtual schools, cooperative groups, dual enrollments, etc. Education options for students with disabilities. Gifted students. Does my child have a disability and what you can do? Understanding the new Florida scholarship program, so potential scholarship information. Education plan. Preparing to transition to adult life. This has been completely expanded. I had not seen this. Wow. Completion of secondary, legal consideration, housing, residential support, post-secondary, vocational, employment options. Ta-da. Did you like it? All in one, your education guide. Okay, so you have grade schools, you have the education guide, you have information on RPR with niche info. It's just a lot. By the way, you can get these. Sometimes we have them in our office locations, but this is something that you can have up during an open house in an iPad with your listing, or share this with a customer who's looking to buy and wants more information on South Florida education. You can send all of this to them and you can post it. So I can actually take that Ed Guide page, right? And I want to show you here the Ed Guide. And I'm going to go to Facebook. Right, I'm on my business page. And I'm going to put a post here for you to see. Paste in the link. I'm going to put here extra. Of course. Look, I'll send it to you by text. The same thing I sent you here, you can send to anybody. You can put that in WhatsApp. Copy that and you can put it to someone's WhatsApp. Isn't that great? And then if you post it, you have it here, add guide. You like? So what a great way to promote South Florida education and how developed it is and everything that's available to your customers and more. Any questions so far? Everything good? You've got your links and everything? Yes, you can send it by WhatsApp. Just copy the link and send it. Alrighty, the next thing I want to share with you is we're going to come back in and we're going to talk about Inman News, Inman Select. As a Miami member, you have access to Inman Select, which is now $249 that you save, and you have access to your details. All you need to do, I'm going to go ahead and save this to you. And what is this? This is the latest and greatest, top of the line, best information, analysis, report on the industry, and more. For you to get it, you can just click here, right? Click here on the Inman page, and it'll take you in. Now, I already have my login, so it recognizes me. But this is the page it will sort of take you to. Right? And you will go ahead and follow the instructions as said here. Let me click out of here so I don't make sure. You'll follow the instructions. They may require you to relog in your account. And you go ahead and you create your account. So this is the invite. Okay. I've already redeemed mine, so I don't have to do this. But the invite will take you to the page. You fill out the information. All right. Let me see if I can log out of my Inman so I can show you. Let me log out. Let me come back in. Click here. Okay. You have been invited. This is what your page would sign up. You would click new user sign up. Right. Put your name, your last name, email address, and password. Create it. Click to sign up. Right? And then you're ready to go. So let me share that with you via the chat. And then once you're set to go, I'm going to call out of here and log in myself. And I want you to see what you have access to. Okay. Here's my homepage. And what I want you to see is how scary is a contagion. Imagine if everyone sold their house at once, right? Multifamily constructions delivers boost to housing starts. How the right franchise partner helps businesses expand, right? Trending, tossing pocket listing suit prevents competition with MLSs. Is anyone ever right? The perils of predicting housing market in 2023. 3 questions agents need to answer right to grow their business. Now, other things that they have available to you is inmate access, broker spotlights, and you can come to the top once you're going, oops, Angie, what was too fast? Let me know so I can go ahead and show you. I tried to send you the link because I'm already registered, right? So let me go ahead and log out again to see if that was what you needed. Let me log out, right? I can't do the whole registration process, but what I can do is show you from here. You click here on the Inman page that I sent first, or you can go miamirealtors.com/Inman. You click here and it's going to ask you, you've been invited, and you sign up. Multifamily homes are duplex, triplex, and fourplex. And there's this new growing trend for youngsters between 20s and 30s looking to invest. They're willing to buy duplex, triplex, or fourplexes. In Miami-Dade and Broward County, there's several areas that have duplexes. What these younger buyers are doing are saying, let me live in this income home, residential income property. Someone else can help me pay for the mortgage. There's 2-in-1 or 3-in-1 or 4-in-1 because it's 4 or less, right? And then that way it alleviates a little bit of the burden. So what you would do is come here, new user sign up. So you guys don't forget, put your first, your last name, your email address, and the password you would like to use. Stay logged in and you sign up. And then from there you log in and you're ready to go. Angie, you okay with that? And that's the link that I send you guys for you to click and sign up. So I have an account, so I'll click here, right? Let me get out of here and log in. Okay. And what I wanted you to see was, okay, that was what they were showing me. This is the homepage, correct? I could click into here and switch to agent, you see? And now that I'm an agent, look at all the agent news. Trending, right? And then do you see the sign up for the morning headline? You would click here and sign yourself up. Okay. And before I let you go, I want to give you some insight to something else. We're going to come back into Matrix, okay? Back into Matrix. So let me find it over here to Matrix's homepage. And I want you all to sign up for this. Find on the Matrix page, eProperty Watch. You see it? Go back to Matrix and click on this. And while you're doing that, I'm going to liberate some space here on my end. And what I'm going to do is simulate like you saw logging in. So eProperty Watch. Oh, all righty. Let's do it again. EProperty Watch. I don't want the error. Just want the page. All righty. So let me know if you've made it to Matrix and you found eProperty Watch. Let me know. Once you're in Matrix, when you click here, you're going to get to something similar to this. And when you scroll down, you'll have a free trial button. So you would click the free trial. And then you'll scroll down. And by the way, it's $29.95 to people that are not Miami members. To you, it's free to enroll up to 2,500 customers. And what you're going to do here is find the area for you to put your info. And how did you hear about this? From the MLS. First name, last name, your business phone, the password you want to use. You don't have to select the MLS option because that's chosen. I'm not a robot, and you get started. Let me know when you're done with that, or if you want me to continue. All right. So once you've finished all of this, you're going to get to something like mine, and yours will be empty because it's your first time. What I want you to see is that the dashboard page tells you how many people you've invited, how many have confirmed, the customers that you've invited, recent invites, total emails sent, the open rate, etc. Now, what's exciting about this? How many of you know someone who owns a home? Do you know someone who rents? Do you know someone who's interested in buying and lives at a place? Do you know someone who's interested in investing? Do you know someone who may be interested in knowing what the market is like in the area or the place where they live? All of you do. So what you could do here is you can actually send them something, an invite from eProperty Watch. If they accept or confirm to the invite on a monthly basis, the system will send them an update. So what do you need to do? Make eProperty Watch yours. And to make eProperty Watch yours, you come into the settings area up the top, click in, and you put in all of your info: name, designations, office, which is your brokerage, tagline, website, your agent ID, which is your license number, your contact details and phone number, photo and logo, equal opportunity, and yes, and save. So if you're here already, fill it out. I'll give you a minute. Okay, 30 more seconds. Let me know if you made it all the way down here and click save. All righty, once you save here, okay, the next thing is, who do you know? Do you have your contacts? Well, you can come to the client area on the top. And if you have your customers already in Matrix, first name, last name, email address, and property address, what can you do? Click import, import from, and you can actually import from Matrix. Maybe you have your contacts in a CSV file or Excel. You can do that as well. And if you needed a sample file, you can click here. What about if I want to do this one-on-one as I go meeting people? Well, you can do it too. You can come back into the client area here and click new, put their name, correct? Email address, and the property address. You find a property address, and even if there's someone that rents, right, it'll give them a valuation. So what does this mean for you? Watch. Now I have this and I send it to them, and I follow up with a text message and a call, and I say, hey, I just sent you an invite. I just sent you an invite. You did? Yes, I did. I sent you an invite. Go ahead and see if you have your information, right? And then here we would have our customer. You see it's not filled. You can see the details for them. You can see if they've opened it or not. And I want you to see the invite. It'll have your photo, your logo, your contact details, valuation of the area. They can click to tell me more, but what you want to tell them is when you receive this, click to confirm. Once they confirm, the system, not you, every month will send them an update. Isn't that what you want? The customer to get an update, to be fully in control, right? And you continuously sending them what? Information on their property. So with that said, let me go ahead and click out of here a little bit. All right. And what I'm going to do is, if you give me a second, I'm going to open an example for you to see. So here I have Christy, who's a trainer as well. I hope you get to meet her, right? She set me up, and here she's sending me information on a property. I can click through it, and I'll always have her contact info, right? So this would be your contact info, the valuation of the property, their current mortgages on a property, the recent or similar property sales. Every page will have your details. I click on details. Here you would be again. Details on the property, location, site, characteristics, sales tax information. The neighborhood update, new listings sold, recent contract, property rented, recorded sales and refinance for the area. Marking you as a local expert, letting them know this is what's happening in their area. So you can offer this like, oh, let me send this to you. You have to get this valuation on your property to keep posted on what's happening in your area. Have you looked into how much your property is worth? Let me send you some detail. So what a great way to connect with someone. What do you think? And then, of course, you send the trends, and they could even invite a friend. eProperty Watch for free, up to 2,500 of your closest friends, pals, and customers, right? And that if you have questions, I'm going to go ahead and answer them now. So let me know what you would like to see. Remember, you click through here, you registered how I show you. And then once in the system, you have to make it yours. To make it yours, you come into settings and you fill out that area that I showed you. Put your photo and your logo, save the profile. And then the most important part, connecting with customers. You can do it importing it or one by one. And here I want to show you an example. If you have someone with several properties, right? Let me give you here a detail. Once they tell you yes to one, you can actually come in and add a new property. So if they have 10 investment properties, you can add 2,500 customers, but they can have investment properties, and you would be doing what? Giving them an update a month to month, and you can see when they open them. Don't you find this fantastic? Always stay in touch. Always let them know you're a realtor. Always let them know that you're available to them, and keep them up to date and current to what's happening. This customer visited last visit 18 hours ago. Both properties. Any questions for me? I want to thank you for being Miami members. Thank you so much for being with me this afternoon. If you have questions, I will be right here for the next couple of minutes. You can open up your mics and talk. It's just us. Again, thank you for being Miami members. I hope you enjoy the services provided today. We did Inman, eProperty Watch, Rate Plug, CartoFront, the education guide, grade school info, etc.